Well, hi everybody. OldZorro here. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping on by to another episode of OldZorro Plays Minecraft. We are in our little hovel here. Just woke up from a quick night's sleep, and I think we've got a couple different things we'd like to do today. I've done some things around the outside of our little hovel. Um, I've increased some of the production of wood, cleared out an area that I think we're going to be building our permanent base in, and it's right above us, right on the hill. But before we do that and go out and take a look, I want to show you a couple things and kind of get started on the build. I've had a little bit of a problem outside, and I want to see if it's still a problem. If it is, it may affect what we are going to do. So let's go ahead and turn around and go take a look and see what's happening out there. Alright, I'm going to take a look. Let's go take a look up top side. And yes, rats. That is going to affect what we're going to do. Okay. Well, as you can see from here, we have some pillagers. And pillagers are roaming bad mobs that just are looking for people to hurt. That guy's kind of looking at us. I'm going to move up. Oh, too far. So they're stuck. They actually kind of worked their way across the plains here, went right in front of our front door, went up the hill, and they got stuck in this area that I dug out to get ready for our new home. And now they're just stuck there. They can't get out. I have basically trapped them. Now, I don't have a bow. If I had a bow, I would sit here and kind of see if I could pick them off from a distance. All I've got is a sword and not a whole lot of armor, as you can see here. You know, and some of that armor is worn down also. So my chances are pretty slim that I'm going to be able to take these guys out on my own without dying a bunch of times, which I suppose we could do, but I would rather not be dying right now. So anyways, let's go ahead and let them just wander around, bounce themselves up against the wall. Hopefully they'll just get bored and despawn, or who knows what'll happen. And let's talk about some other things. They look like they're pretty satisfied just staying right over there, so now let's see what happens. But anyways, you kind of probably saw what I was getting at. You know that we've had the tree farm over here, and we've got some birch and some oak trees going, and they are doing pretty well. We've got quite a bit of wood from them. One of the things that I like about working with the trees is, or that I can like about them, is, for example, birch trees, which you see right here, don't really grow much higher than, I think it's 7 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can take that whole tree down just from the ground level, and I can pick up all the way from the ground. And that's pretty true with most all birch. You can pick them up and knock them down. I should say you could chop down those trees pretty easy. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you don't see the birch trees go any higher than that. Now, you may have noticed when cutting down trees, if we don't get all of the logs, then some of the leaves up here will stay there. But you'll notice we got all of the logs out of this tree, so it's falling apart. You notice that? You see those pieces that are disappearing? That's going to happen. As that happens, the tree will drop things like the stick that we just saw, and the sapling. And the sapling is very useful, so I can grow more birch trees or oak trees or whatever kind of tree we're looking for. It's a random drop, so you notice this one hasn't dropped anything yet, but it will eventually. And it's the same thing with the oak tree mostly. Now, what I mean by that is oak trees, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, didn't get to 7, but it'll do the same thing. The only difference with the decomposing or the blocks for the leaves on oak trees is not only will they give us sticks. Oh, there's a trader. He scared me. I thought those pillagers came down. It's the trader. Okay. You notice that this oak tree dropped yeah, I know, I'm a big chicken. I thought I've established that already. There's no question with that. The oak tree right there We also get the sticks, but also we talked about this, I think, the first episode. One of the peculiarities about oak trees in Minecraft is they drop apples, and apples are a good thing. They are good for us to eat, but they can also be mixed with gold and turned into something that will help cure your health. So that's a good thing. But the one thing I don't like about oak trees is they can grow pretty big and wonky looking. Now you notice this oak tree here. Yes, I know. Sorry, I'm not here. I don't have any emeralds. I can't purchase anything from you. Thank you for coming by, but I'm not interested. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Go sell your vacuum cleaners someplace else. In fact, there's a group of guys up there on the top of the hill that I think wanted to talk to you. Why don't you go? Why don't you go talk to them? No, the other direction, over there. Getting back to the tree, you notice instead of growing with just a straight trunk up, the oak tree can, not very often, you notice out of the dozen oak trees that we've got, we have one that has decided to grow large and grow with the branches sticking out to the side. There are branches going all over the inside of these leaves. Now, sure, you might like that because it does give you more wood to be able to cut down and use, but it also means that there is going to be branches hidden in those, or logs hidden in those leaves up there, which are going to be very, very hard to find. So, all right, so I've just gone up there. I've just cut 7 high. I'm standing on another log, so it's actually 8 high. But you'll notice way up there, I've got 1, 2, 3 logs that I can't reach from the ground. So I'm going to have to pillar up by stacking blocks. Now I can try to reach them with my axe. So I got them, I got him, great. But as far as I know, we may not have gotten all the logs. There may be logs. Yep, see, there's 2 more hidden. And I hate that. It takes forever. There's another one. Yeah, great. I'm getting lots of logs, but man, I have to work for it. And it's just, in my opinion, not really worth it to go. See that? There's another log. If I don't get all of these logs, these leaves will not despawn on their own. Will not fall apart on their own. You have to go in there and find all the logs, all the branches, as it were, until this thing finally breaks down. It looks like that we might have got them all. But unless I sit here and just break away at every single leaf block, I won't know if that's the case. So actually, I'm just going to leave that and come back to it. Now, what's the solution? Oak is a great wood. Oak is very useful. I like using oak. I like the color, and it's a nice contrast for several other different kinds of woods. What do I drop over there? Okay, there's a couple more sticks. Let's just go pick those up. So, there's one of the apples that falls from an oak tree. Okay, I'm not going to belabor that anymore. One of my favorite Minecrafters is Avomance. And Avomance is a great YouTuber. He's one of the founding members of AlphaCraft, which you may have heard of or you may have heard me talk about. He's a real good guy. I actually consider him a friend. He's helped me out quite a bit, been extremely encouraging. He gave me an idea, and actually it wasn't just for me, but he shared this idea on his feed that I thought was very, very helpful, very useful. Notice we have this 3 blocks of stone, 3 wide stone, going 20 deep. Here, 8 blocks. Is it 8 blocks or 7 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 blocks above the ground. Now, what that does, when you put a row of trees underneath it, that prevents them from turning into those big, complicated, wonky trees. It stunts the growth, so all you do is get a whole lineup of trees. You'll notice I planted them right next to each other in this long line. That makes them very, very useful, very easy way to chop down. It takes a little while for them all to grow and fill up, but it really is a great condensed use of space. And you notice I did the same thing here with the birch trees, just as an example. We also lined up all the birch saplings and grew them into full-grown trees, but they have a height restriction. They don't go above the 7 blocks. So I don't need to put that stonework above that to stunt the growth. I can just grow birch trees the way they normally grow and cut them down without having to worry about the height restriction. I can reach every single one of those blocks. And you notice some blocks, some trees aren't as tall as the other. And I just basically work my way on down the line, collecting all the wood. And then replanting them after they drop the saplings. Now it's getting dark. Too many scary things out here. We do have it pretty well lit, and I don't think there's any chance of us anything sneaking up on us, but I am going to play it safe. Are guys still up there? I'm sure they are. Yep, they're still up there. Let's go to bed, get a quick nap, and we'll come back and cut down some trees. Alrighty, as you can see, we've got a spider in the background. He's not going to bother us because spiders won't hurt you during the day. They are awful ornery at night, and so they'll track you down and they'll jump on you and want to put their spider eggs in your brain. We don't like that, but you notice during the day I can come right up to him and say, "Hello, spider." And as long as I don't aggro him, as long as I'm not mean to him, he'll leave me alone. Okay, let's chop down some trees. I'm going to go through both of these lines. I'm not going to make you wait for the whole thing. I'll speed up the video. There we go. Okay, good. I still have one. And we'll show you how many pieces of wood we get. Be right back. Alrighty, everybody. We just cut through the birch. Let's see how we did. We have picked up, look at that, 2 stacks and 7. So it's 135 logs. That's not bad at all. And as these decompose, or as the blocks start to break apart on their own, they will drop the birch saplings. And we'll use those saplings to go ahead and replant the trees after this has had a chance to decompose a little bit. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with the oak tree, shall we? Okay, let's take a look and grab some more of the drops that we've got here. And there's a couple of oak drops. Okay, more birch, saplings. But that spider sure is interested in what we're doing, isn't he? But as soon as it gets dark, he's going to want to do nasty things to us. All of which equates dying. Okay, some of them are going to get hung up. We can encourage them along a little bit. Okay, let's see how we're doing on saplings. We have 9 oak saplings, 21 birch saplings. We've got plenty of wood. The haul was much better on birch logs than they were on oak logs. But we still got about a full stack of oak logs out of that. Let's go ahead and replant the birch saplings. Okay, I usually like to do a row of 20, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go see how we're doing on oak saplings. We're up to 12. And I'm not going to make you wait for that. Okay, looks like we are pretty close to being at the point where we can replant the trees. We didn't quite get 20 saplings this time, But fortunately, I do have some extra saplings in my house over there. So let me go grab 6 of those and be right back. All right, everybody. The trees are just about completely decomposed. I went ahead and replanted all of the oak saplings here on the ground underneath. Started putting the first one right at the first point of the stone cobblestone above it, following in a line, 20 pieces all the way down to this one. So as they grow up, again, they'll be stunted or they'll stop at that point. No tree will go higher than that, and we won't have the wonky branches that we had over there. Okay, let's getting close to dark, nighttime again. Let's go see if the guys are still there. Are they still there? They are still there. All right, so it's getting close to night. What I am going to do then is change up the plans a little bit. As soon as it gets dark, actually, we're going to take a little nap, wake up, and do a little exploring. There's some places around here that I haven't seen that I'd like to see. So we'll take a nap and then get started on that, and I will come back just as soon as we're able to do that. Alrighty, let's have one more peek upstairs just to see if they're still there, and they are. Alright, we're going to go away. If you leave an area, go more than 128 blocks away. Actually, you know what? I think I can make a compass. If we can get more than 128 blocks away, that can allow the mobs and things in that area to despawn. And we may force these guys to go away. We'll see. What I am making now is a compass. And there it is. One piece of redstone, 4 blocks around it at the pieces of iron at north, south, east, and west. And we notice that this compass is pointing pretty much as we turn around right here. This is the point where, just pretty close to it anyways, where the compass is pointing to. It doesn't point north, it points to where you either spawned or where your bed is. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep that in my inventory. I'm going to keep my sword in hand. And we're going to go take a run out here toward this desert. I want to look around a little bit, see what there is out here, see if there's anything to see, because we really haven't done much exploring yet. So let's go ahead and do that. I am looking for desert temples. I am looking for other villages. I'm looking for anything interesting. Horses are interesting. Once we get a saddle, we can start using them. Oh my goodness, a big body of water. If only I had a boat. Bah, in fact, I do have a boat. Knowing this body of water was here, I made this boat back at our home so that we can move quickly across the water. Nice and clear water. Nothing here of interest though. Nope. If you see something, yell. I'm busy concentrating on making this video, so I miss things all the time. Alrighty, let's keep on going. Cactus, actually cactus wouldn't be a bad thing to have. We can make green dye out of cactus. We can also set them up for a little bit of protection. Those spiny, prickly things on the outside of a cactus will discourage people from getting too close. Alrighty. Some bunny rabbits. Alright, I'm going to keep on going, and I will let you know as soon as I find something interesting. Be right back. Okay, I just knocked down a couple of acacia trees. Well, and what's this biome called? I always forget. This is the savanna biome, and savanna biomes will naturally produce some acacia trees. I would like to go ahead and I like the wood of acacia. It's got kind of a nice color to it. That's this one right here. Um, there we go. It just dropped. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Just dropped a sapling. How many saplings? 2 saplings. It's probably enough to get us going. But I'd like to be able to grow some sapling back at our place because the contrasting wood is very pretty. I like it a lot. And you know one thing I don't have? I don't have a bed. It's getting dark. I want some shears. And let's go visit some sheep. Now, we didn't have shears before. We actually had to kill sheep to get their wool. But with shears, you can take their wool just like that. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to drop my crafting table, open it up, 3 oak planks, 3 pieces of white wool, gives us a white bed. Alrighty, good. So now I can sleep when the sun goes down and help get the night past the night quicker. All right, back to our search. I'll be back as soon as I find something else interesting. Well, this is a pretty nice view. Yeah, it's very nice. I'm in the desert right now, but I don't see anything that I really want to take a beeline toward. I do want to get some sugar cane down there. Sugar cane can be handy for several things, one of which is paper. And so I'm going to go get some of that. We'll knock that down at the base. And watch it just sit there. Come on, break apart. It's not breaking apart. Being a little silly right now. There we go. So now we've got some sugar cane. How many do we get? We have got 7. That's enough to start a farm. Sugar cane grows pretty quickly. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to keep on looking. Thanks for sticking with me. Alrighty, the sun is going down over the desert. You know, there really can be some pretty views in Minecraft. There really are. I'm running on vanilla mode, they call it. It's just the basic PC mode or Java edition. So I don't have any extra special texture packs in there. It's just regular old Minecraft. But sometimes it can get really pretty. I just love some of these views. But anyways, the moon's coming up, but it also means that monsters are going to be coming up. So let's get some sleep and wake up, grab my bed, and keep on looking. Thanks for your patience, but we'll find something. I'm bound and determined to find something before I let you go. Okay, I've been searching pretty far and did find something that I actually kind of like a lot. This is a biome. You notice this giant mushroom here? This is a biome called the dark forest. And a dark forest has dark oak trees. It's also very dense with vegetation, so monsters can hide in here quite a bit, quite easily, and they do. But one of the things I like about this biome is the dark oak trees. It's a good dark wood, as you can see there. So let's see how lucky we can get if we can get some saplings here that we can take with us back to our base. So let's do a little digging. It's telling me that, yeah, hey, you've never had this wood before. So that's why it just gave me that little notification. We can make new stuff. Yes, we can, because we now have dark oak. Yeah, it's a nice rich color. I like dark oak a lot. Keep an eye out for me, will you? Let me know if a creeper shows up or something that'll... Oh, need to make some Need to make another axe. Let's go and do that. Couple sticks. 3 pieces of iron. Iron axe. Use the iron axe to break down our crafting table. And back to the chopping. Okay, any saplings yet? No saplings? Alright, let's knock down this guy. Yes, I saw that it's getting dark. And yes, I already mentioned that this place likes to hide monsters. So I'm going to be a little daring here, see if we can cut down some more wood before we throw down our bed and take a nap. Yeah, that's as brave as I'm going to be. How'd you like to sleep on a mushroom tonight? Let's do that. Throw our bed right there, and take a snooze. Alrighty. Grab our bed. Look around, see if there's anything out there that wants to nibble on our elbows. Yep, little guy. Oh, I think I've told you before how much I hate these little baby zombies. They're fast little guys. I hate baby zombies. Alright, we're going to have to eat a potato or two. I'm going to get up here just so I can look around while I eat. Right? Isn't that what all the good soldiers do? They keep looking while they eat. Alright, another potato. And that should be enough. So, how'd we do? We have a couple of acacia saplings. We have 9 oak samplings. That's great. You notice how big those trees are, those trunks. They take 4 saplings to make 1 tree. So that's why we wanted to load up on a few more than just 1 or 2. Alrighty. Hate to do this to you again, but time to have you, well, I'll go looking and you sit there, go. Well, it's going to be real quick for you. I was going to say go grab a sandwich, but don't do that because by the time you get back, I'll be back with something interesting, I hope. Okay? Be right back. Aha. Okay, we are in a swamp. And although I told you before that I do like swamps because swamps can get slime, and slime are good for sticky pistons, which is a component in redstone that we'll be using later on. But also, you probably saw it makes witches. And there's probably a witch's hut around here somewhere. So let's see if we can sneak up on this witch. Now, she'll try to throw potions at me to weaken me, and she can also take potions to restore her health. But let's see if we can sneak up on her quick and get her. Oh, she threw something at us but missed. Hey, we got her. We get anything out of that? Nothing. But let's see if her witch's hut is around here. She may or may not have one. Aha, there it is. There's the witch's hut. Now, we just got her, so we should be pretty safe. Let's go on in, and she doesn't have anything here for us. Yeah, well. It's good to look. We tried. Alright. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Well, what do we have over here? This may be something. more, more dirt. The way that looked, I thought we might have had a village, but it's dirt. My goodness, this is a boring area that we're in. I'm making a big circle around our house, or about where we're living. And there's some nice large, uh, whatever those trees are called, it'll come to me. Jump into the water. Let's grab some of these saplings since we are in just a horticultural run here. Okay, what are they called? Come on. Spruce, of course, they're spruce. So let's grab some spruce. Let's get some spruce saplings. I know this doesn't seem very exciting, and it's probably not for viewership, but all of these things are actually, this is actually a pretty good haul. Yeah, we're not collecting diamonds. Yeah, we're not getting gold or emeralds or anything like that, but we are getting a nice variety of trees, and we're getting a nice variety of samplings to be able to grow these trees. Now, this is going to help us as we start building. It'll give us a variety of different colors of wood, and it'll also give us a variety of different things we can build. Depending on the different kinds of wood you have, you can actually get doors that look a little differently. You can get trap doors that look a little differently. Several things that actually have just a different look to them, just because of you know, the different color wood that you have. So I think we've got enough. Let's see, we lost one there. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there we go. We got another log. So we are doing pretty well on the saplings. Spruce saplings, you can grow them. They're kind of a little different tree as well. You can grow a single trunk tree, meaning I can put down one sapling and grow a sapling just tall and straight like that. Or you can also throw down 4 saplings and get a nice, thick, tall, very tall tree actually. Like one of the big old sequoia kind of things that supply a lot of wood. So we're doing, you know, we're actually doing pretty good. It's just not very exciting to look at, but it's pretty good. And another unique thing here in the spruce forest was called taiga. How do you pronounce that? Taiga biome is you can pick up these berry bushes, and these little things hurt if you walk on them. See that? I've just got some damage. When you move into them, they have thorns on them. I'm pretending, and they will hurt you. Am I getting many? I got 5, 7. So we can replant those around our place. We can eat these berries. We can also throw the berry bushes down for defense, because they don't only just hurt us, but they hurt anything that runs into them. So that can actually help us to ward off monsters, zombies, pillagers, and so on. Well, alrighty. Take one more swing, just kind of like arc around to the other side of where we're living. If we don't see anything, we'll just head on back to the house and kind of sort through the stuff that we just got. Boy, if only I had a boat. Come on, OldZorro, where's your boat? There it is. Our inventory's full. Well, actually we did pretty well. What we had wasn't that interesting to look at, but boy, we sure filled up our inventory. Anything? Nope, nope. Okay, according to our compass, we're heading directly toward where we live. We just have to get around that mountain there. So let's jump out of the boat, grab the boat, and swing around this hill. Let's go the long way around. And oh, I don't have any room, do I? Yeah, nothing I'm going to get rid of. We'll come back and get some vines later on, show you how they work. I gotta leave something interesting for the next episode. And vines are right up there, he said sarcastically. Should we do some tree hopping? I feel like Tarzan. No, I'm not going to do the L. Ugh. Unless you call that the L. Ouch, my flat feet. Thick and dense. Really got to keep an eye out for monsters. A couple more llama. I'm not quite sure how far away we are from the house right now, even though I know the direction we need to go. I don't know how far it is, so let's throw down our bed. As soon as that sun hit goes behind the horizon, we can take a nap. If we do that early enough, we can take a nap and wake up before the monsters come out, which is the whole purpose for taking a nap at night, out in the wild. Okay, following that, keeping that arrow in our compass straight ahead or straight, up and down vertically. That tells us that we're going in the direction of where we live. Let's see. Okay, we're getting close. I'm not quite sure how long it is. I'll be back as soon as we get there. Alrighty, I recognize this place now. There's that floating cross thing up there. There's the lava coming out of the side. Yep, and there's the top of our tree, or of our oak tree collector farm, whatever. Big thing I'm interested in is, are the pillagers still dancing around in that corner lot? Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's eat a potato just in case they're close. Get your sword handy. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Are they gone? They're gone. Yes. Alrighty. Now I can show you what I did. I've opened up this whole spot, and we are going to start building our base right here. I think this is a really great spot for, we've got plenty of land in front of us to be able to do some planting. We can have our gardens here. We can set up some areas where we can keep the animals. We can make a really nice base here. So I've got something in mind for what we're going to use, what we're going to have here, and I'll probably start on this a little bit before the next episode, but let's tell you what, let's go find a good place to take a screenshot. How about right here? Okay, remember the spot, and hopefully by the time we come back next, I'll have a little overlay. You can see some of the progress we made. And this would be a good place as any to stop for the day. But thank you all very, very much for being with me today. This has been a very, very enjoyable for me. We got a lot done. There wasn't a lot of really exciting things. We didn't risk our life at all today. Nothing to, except for that baby zombie. But besides that, we got off pretty easy. This is a lot of what Minecraft is about: collecting the resources we need for builds that we are going to be doing, having things to do. That's why it's called a sandbox adventure. We can get in there and make our world the way we want it to. If you ever watched the old William Alexander painting program, he used to talk about you being, when you're painting and creating whatever you want your painting to look like, you're the almighty creator. You can make the painting look like whatever you want. If you want a tree somewhere, you put a tree there. Same thing with Minecraft. You're the almighty creator of this world. Well, maybe you didn't create it, but you're going to terraform it the way you want it to be. So that's the fun part. And part of that, if we're going to build something, we need to be able to have the resources to build. So that's what we did today. We went out there and collected a lot of great supplies. I'll plant some trees. We'll be able to have hopefully some cool trees for you to look at and things that we can use to get our build started. So we've got a nice little variety of colors that we can use now, and And that should make things very interesting. So thanks everybody. I really appreciate your coming by and spending the time with me. If you liked the episode, go ahead and hit the like button. That lets me know that you like what you see. And please make comments. If we're not doing something that you want to do, or you want to see me do something different, or if you've got a suggestion for what you'd like to see, or how a build might like to go, or what kind of farm you'd like to see, or redstone, or anything like that, let me know. Let's make this as much of a group participation as we can. So thanks everybody. I'm going to wave my sword at you goodbye. Appreciate you coming by, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time on Old Zorro Does Minecraft. Bye bye everybody.